Paladin is known as Blizzard's true blood son among Chinese-speaking players, because he's good enough. But this good enough is not true. Only a few skills being too powerful. Others are either completely useless or single-player useless. Conversion is a good example. It's almost of no use in single-player games, but should not be erased as it fits Paladin's lore perfectly. So I turn it to his initial skill, no longer need to spend skill points. And it won't deal any damage if converting failed. Chance increased by character level and the duration turned to eternal. Combat skills has the most modification of all the 3 Paladin skill tabs. Let's start with Sacrifice. Its damage and attack ratings are greatly increased, ignores all enemy resistance. Level up would also lower HP cost. Zeal starts at 5 hits, no longer needs leveling up for that. All weapons can reach 4 frame max attack speed. Slightly adjusted damage scale, receives extra 25% bonus from damage increasing auras. Vengeance, only available with the Scepters or two-handed weapons, uninterruptible, has an area punish damage around the target. Punish damage uses your current physical damage value, but converted to magic, ignoring resistance of undead creatures and dealing double damage to undead or demons. Levels of Vengeance would fully bonus this damage and receive synergy skills 3/4 of their bonus value. Exorcist Arrow takes the place of vanilla conversion. It shoots a wholly explosive arrow that inherits all damage types on your weapon. But either the main arrow or the explosives requires attack ratings, and the main missile can't pierce attack. It would ignore undead creatures' resists and deal extra 50% damage to undead or demons. Its damage is synergized by Cleansing and Holy Bolt. Furthermore, when activating Blessed Aim by yourself, would greatly enhance the damage of Exorcist Arrow. Holy Bolt can hit anything, but deals tiny damage to those neither undead nor demon. It now has 256 times damage to undead or demons, and ignores undead resists, no longer needs synergy skills. The damage would extra increased by character level. Blessed Hammer has no modification, except fulfilling the overlays on hit and casting. I removed the cooldown of Fist of the Heavens, but gave it a very slow casting rate. Initial lightning ignores target resists. Holy bolts released would be able to attack all targets, but not so powerful against those not undead or demons. Their magic damage would be 5 times to undead and demons. Attack no mana function disabled. Would show not enough mana instead of approaching target and deal a normal attack. And all vanilla desync bugs are fixed. You can launch Smite with Fringe. They work exactly like shields. Even with two-handed weapons. Holy Shield, also available with Fringe, but won't acquire any defense bonus. Would change two-handed weapons color to bright white. For offensive auras, I must declare that if the caster is not a paladin or Zakrum enemy monster, some stats party bonus would be lower. Might increased its damage same as vanilla fanaticism. Blessed Aim's passive effects can now stack with Amazon's penetration. Concentration switched bugged no interrupting stats to FHR and FBR bonus. Fanaticism's attack ratings bonus removed, direct damage bonus removed, but Zeal would grant damage bonus equal to vanilla might, and only to the caster, not the team. However, now this aura grants massive attack speed bonus to the whole team. With a high level Fanaticism, no more IAS would be needed for anyone to reach the top attack speed. Also, Fanaticism offers 1% critical strike chance per level. Elemental offensive auras had their damage increased with balance. Now all of them are useful in combat, almost equally. And they receive extra synergy of resist to the matched elemental from related skills. For Holy Freeze, I replaced its slowing state with real cold effect, which would make it unable to slow those cannot be frozen. Also, monsters with such aura can't slow you if you're wearing a Ravenfrost. Thorns increased extra thorn percent by character level. Sanctuary has its vanilla bug fixed, also made it effective against demons as well, but not including the pulse damage functions. Bonus to Exorcist Arrow is doubled. Conviction now uses different states on targets. Units with this aura can now convict each other. As monsters' elemental resist is much lower than vanilla, only paladin or enemy monsters can fully enjoy its elemental resist lowering function. Other classes or minions would have much weaker ones through equipped aura items. Few changes to defensive auras. Although they're not often used in single-player games, they play an important part as synergy skills. But I did do something with elemental resist auras. I moved their passive effects to Salvation and their own bonus system to save the most precious state table rows. By activating Salvation, or themselves would receive the extra bonus to max elemental resists.